Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another reading. Before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So this reading is going to be on Nicki Minaj, Thembi, and Cardi B. Now, as we know, earlier this week, Thembi Banks, who is Nicki Minaj's childhood best friend, will be directing a film Cardi B is in. So they will be working together. A lot of fans were not happy about that, okay? But I just want to see how Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Thembi really feel about the situation. Okay? So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And let's start off with this. How does Nicki Minaj feel about Thembi and Cardi B working together? Nicki Minaj's childhood best friend. How does Nicki Minaj feel about them working together? Nicki Minaj's childhood best friend. How does she feel about them working together? So the Nine of Swords, that talks about sadness, okay? So ultimately, she's not really happy about the situation. The Knight of Swords in reverse, that talks about haste, impulsive decisions, okay? So she feels like it was kind of impulsive for her to kind of jump at that opportunity, considering if you look on her Instagram, she's worked with Selena Gomez. She's worked on HBO Max shows. So she didn't necessarily need this opportunity, but she feels like it could be beneficial for her, okay? But Nicki doesn't really see it that way. She feels like it was kind of an impulsive decision to make, okay? We also have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and that also talks about manipulation, impulsiveness, kind of feeling betrayed. And then we also have the Chariot card in reverse, and that talks about a lack of direction. Okay, so she doesn't really know where the friendship can kind of go after this. Okay, she doesn't really know where the friendship can go after this. The High Priestess in reverse, that talks about a disconnection, not being on the same page. Okay, so let's see. How does Thembi currently feel about Nicki Minaj? Thembi Banks, Nicki Minaj's childhood best friend. How does she currently feel about Nicki Minaj? Interesting. So we got the Five of Cups. That talks about disappointment. So she's disappointed in the lack of support on Nicki Minaj's end, okay? She doesn't really feel like she did anything wrong, okay? We have the Ace of Cups here in reverse, and that talks about self-love, okay? Repressed emotions. So she's putting herself first. Let's see what else, okay? And then we also have the Sun card in reverse, and that talks about being overly optimistic. So she feels like she doesn't need to mix personal and business. And what I mean by that is she doesn't feel like she is being disloyal to Nicki Minaj by working with Cardi B because she feels like it's work. Okay. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That talks about work-home conflict. So this has caused conflict in the relationship. Okay. And then we also have the Empress card here in reverse, and that talks about codependency, also feeling a little bit bitter. So the energy I'm kind of picking up on is that she kind of feels like Nicki Minaj is bitter because she's working with Cardi B, okay? Ultimately, she doesn't really feel like she did anything wrong. She feels like, you know, it's business. I'm about to get a bag. This is going to be a good opportunity for me. That's how she's looking at it. And that's probably why when she posted that she was working with Cardi B, she turned off her comments, okay? So let's see what else. Let's see what else. How does Cardi B feel about working with Thembi Banks? Cardi B, how does she feel about working with Thembi Banks? Cardi B, how does she feel about working with Thembi Banks? Okay, so it looks like she is not really too happy about it. The Five of Wands is here in reverse, and that talks about inner conflict, okay? So she's not really too happy about it. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration. And then the Page of Cups that talks about creativity. She does feel like Thembi is talented in what she does in writing, because she's wrote on a few shows. If you look on her Instagram, she talks about the projects that she contributed to. So it does look like she does feel like she's talented. You know, she has the work ethic, but she's not really too happy about it, because the Five of Wands that talks about conflict, inner conflict in reverse. Okay. So it doesn't look like she's like keying or really happy about it. She knows that it's going to cause unnecessary drama. Okay. She knows how the fans could be. So let's see. Will Thembi Banks and Nicki Minaj make amends? Thembi Banks and Nicki Minaj. Will they make amends in the future? So the Five of Swords is here in reverse. That talks about making amends, rekindling a relationship. So it does look like her and Thembi will be back cool in the future. The relationship is never really going to be 100% the same, okay? Because we have the Three of Swords that talks about heartbreak. So Nicki Minaj's feelings are hurt by the situation, but it does look like they will make amends. The High Priestess is here. That talks about them having a connection. Okay, so it does look like eventually they will get back cool. Let me see. What else? How will Cardi B and Thembi work together? Like, will they be okay working together, Thembi Banks and Cardi B, if they haven't started already? I don't know if they started filming or not, but let me see. Will they be okay working together? Will there be any type of drama? Thembi Banks and Cardi B. There's definitely going to be an issue of them working together. I don't know if Cardi B is going to complain about something, but the Five of Wands, that talks about conflict, disagreements. Okay, so they're definitely going to have issues working together some way, shape, or form. Okay, the Justice card is here. That talks about cause and effect, which means is like somebody's going to be like, well, if you don't say anything to me, I won't say anything to you. Okay, so they're going to try to match each other's energy, but there's going to be some conflict with them working together. It's not going to be all peaches and cream. Okay, but they're going to try to put their best foot forward. The Star card is here. That talks about, you know, having faith, high spirituality. So they're going to try to put their best foot forward. Eight of Wands, that talks about trying to have balance. But it looks like there's going to be some sort of conflict. Okay, let's see, what else do I have questions about in regards to the situation. Okay, let's see. How does Candy feel about Nicki Minaj, her other childhood best friend? Candy, how does she feel about Nicki Minaj? How does Candy feel about Nicki Minaj, her other childhood best friend? Okay, so it does look like they could be communicating or will be communicating in the future. The Queen of Swords is here, and that talks about direct communication, speaking terms. We also have the Judgment card in reverse, and that talks about avoidance. So it does look like something is causing a rift between them. Okay, like I said before, allegedly, Candy is related to Kenny Petty's ex. Okay, Redbone Nell. And it does look like she does come to Nicki for money. The Six of Pentacles, that talks about money, finances, wealth. So it does look like she comes to Nicki for money. Okay, but it does look like they communicate. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day.